Hello and welcome to the 5th installment of the Creator Commentary and the first one of part 2. So this episode was kind of a mess in writing because my original plan was to have the entire script just be these logs that take up the first 8 minutes of the episode or so. And then I decided it was kind of boring and I didn't really have the writing talent to make it work. I don't know if that was, an indictment of me or of, the idea in general. But I decided to kind of have it start like that and then get kind of hijacked halfway through. So that was, I think, a pretty good idea. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it is a little bit more confusing than some of the other episodes, but it's still really fun for me. What wasn't fun was writing it because, it was fun, but it wasn't relaxed. Because when I realized that I didn't want to do, that idea of just all logs and all recordings, I was 2 days away from the primary recording sessions. So I had exactly 2 days to rewrite this entire script. And I think considering that, it turned out pretty good. But, it was a stressful, chunk of time. And actually, I think in terms of, sheer page numbers, this is actually the lowest. This is at 25 pages, but there's a lot of monologues in the start. Actually, episode 3 is the shortest, I think, which doesn't surprise me, actually. This is kind of my equivalent of a budget episode. Because, even though there's not, any extra money going into one individual episode, I didn't have any new voice actors lined up because, I was originally planning to have just logs, so it was just going to be the 3 of us. So I had to very frantically message Splatdroid and Casper and ask if they would be cool to do a few extra lines before recording day. And thankfully they did, so I appreciate it. Also, the idea of doing an analog horror kind of episode, I think I wanted to try it in a more gentle way because I didn't want to fully commit because I don't think I'm very good at creating scary sound design, but I wanted to kind of have something in that vein. So that was an experiment that I tried. Hopefully it goes well. I'm recording this before the episode comes out, obviously, so I'm not sure how it'll go down, but we'll see. And then the last thing I want to talk about is my turn as the antagonist of the story. I was kind of struggling with this because it's kind of difficult for me to play because I don't really like saying my own name, for one. I'm not really sure why. But 2, I kind of struggled with because the characters are based around us, and I don't want the story to be me. I hate that, and that's kind of one of my insecurities, is that people think it's too, it's focused around me. Anyway, this has been my creator commentary. I hope that you enjoyed episode 5. Episode 6 is honestly a really cool episode, I think. It's a little bit more action focused, but it's a lighter story to kind of decompress from the nightmare that was episodes 4 and 5. What can you expect at this point? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this creator commentary, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.